This is an R510 with 12 1 terabyte SSDs. We have currently 6 of them in a RAID 5 with 3 hot spares. This is the best way we figured out how to adjust trim on a 64-bit strip and allow full redundancy for drive failure. It also has the last 3 for backup system. We're going to see how fast this thing installs. These are Micron 1100s, fairly new SSDs. So we're going to see how fast this thing installs Server 2012. Here we go. I don't know why it split this, so give me just a second. There should be no partitions here at all. I'm very confused on why this is. I've never installed Windows on this brand new machine, so it's very odd, very, very odd. I don't know why it split this in half either. This is a 4.7 terabyte RAID 5. Somehow it split. So that's odd. We're running an H700. I'm gonna reboot now, which I hope that didn't screw up the possibility of using this key. I'm gonna restart the computer and we're gonna find out what's going on here. Okay, so as you can see, there's nothing wrong with this. This is a H700. We've got physical disks and the hot spares for this drive, or everything is working good. There's nothing wrong with it. It's still in progress, 53% of initialization, and the RAID 0 is 2.8 terabytes. That's utilization of all 12 disks. I'm very confused. Everything's online, and the correct disk is chosen is 4.66 gigabytes, 4,766 gigabytes, so 4.7 terabytes. I don't quite understand. Maybe somebody can chime in here how Windows split that. I've done this hundreds of times with standard disks. It's never split before, so maybe I'm just overtired. I'm gonna try this one more time and I'll get right back with y'all. Yes, it's just initialized UEFI. It went too fast for me to catch it, so probably because I had to go pee. Anyways, yep, here we go again. Alright, so here we go. Let's see what the heck's going on here. Very odd. This makes no sense. Why is Windows doing this? they're both drive 0. Okay. Something is very wrong. I'll re-record this video later. Thanks. Okay, I'm entering system configuration utility. I'm going to update the firmware on the H700, and we're going to see if that resolves our problem. And we'll go from there. Oh, let's see. Maybe it's not an inventory, but it has to be an inventory because I've already set it up. Although it might not be in this inventory. This might take about 10 minutes. I'm going to pause it. Alright, so here's where we're at so far. Ended up having to log into the iDRAC 6 console and updated the system recovery services so that way I could log into the lifecycle controller so I could update the firmware. And right now I am finally got that done, and I'm setting the NIC cards to DHCP so I can log into the FTP server, hopefully, and this will allow me to update the firmware on the NIC card. I mean the H700, sorry. So one step at a time, but that's where we're at now. This had an old version of the system services image, so I had to update that before I could get to the upgrade utility, the F10. Now that I'm in here, I'm going to try to get online, and my internet's been acting up, so we're going to try. Looks like something's happening. That's good. So next, and now we should get our firmware and updates for the entire server, which is going to be pretty awesome. We'll let that run, and then we'll see if the H700 works fine after that. I'll get back with y'all again. Thank you. Okay, we're going to see if any of this fixes it. As you can see, there's a lot of updates. It's probably going to take overnight. There's going to be a part 2 of this video, guys. Alright, well, have a good night. I'll let this run. Talk to you tomorrow. Okay, guys, we're back. We figured out that there was a firmware issue. Updated all the firmware, and it seems like everything's working fine, so we're going to go ahead and install the Server 2012 on the RAID. Now the RAID ended up being a RAID 50 because a RAID 10 will wear out. There's too many write states, so it will actually wear out the SSD faster because there's, just like any SSD, there's a limited lifespan, but it'll write 4 or 5 times in the time period in the same spot, which will wear out the SSD. So we went with a RAID 50 as a 5 plus 0, so it should act like a RAID 5 with 2 separate strips, which we'll just copy back and forth. I mean, that's what we're going for here. We also put 3 hot spares just in case of a failure. We have enough time to to do all that. And we also put 3 of them together on a RAID 0, which is our 2.8 terabytes, and that's going to give us our backup. So every day it'll do a Windows backup. So if we have a total catastrophe, we'll just go that route. But regardless, here we go. Let's see what happens. Flash to flash. This is flash USB to SSD. Let's see what happens here. So far, I'm really liking the performance. This is pretty amazing. Hit a snag here. Oh. Of course, it is Microsoft, so these numbers very well could be way out of sync with real timing. We could be stuck on 100 for 10 minutes and not do anything. Let's just hope that's not what's going to happen. Again, guys, this is a R510 with 12 micron 1100s, set up in a RAID 50 with 6 of them in the RAID 50, which is 3 and 3, and then with 3 backups for redundancy, 3 hot spares, and they're global hot spares, and then 3 RAID 0, 3 drives in a RAID 0, making a 2.8 terabyte for nightly recursive backups. I don't know what we're going to use. We might use Windows Server backup. Had some issues with that in the past when I thought it was functioning perfectly. Something about machine hash codes or something like that. But regardless, I might not. I don't know. I don't know what we're gonna do here. We have a TeamViewer corporate license with IT Brains, so we might utilize something internal just like that. But this speed is pretty phenomenal if this is correct. We're at 91%. It's been less than 5 minutes. 4 minutes and 44 seconds at 93%. I actually think the reboot of the server is going to take longer than the installation. There you have it. Server 2012 installed in less than 5 minutes. Okay, I'm going to pause it until it reboots. Okay, we're back. Just came up to the Windows logo. Going through standard setup procedures, I believe. gotta reboot again. It'll take a while. Alright, pausing. Okay, back at the Windows screen. See how long it stays on here. Oh, that didn't take long at all. That was gonna be okay. Normal setup time. So let's see. This is pretty cool. It's exciting for me. Wow. Okay, the display is going to drive me nuts. So it looks like I'm going to have to install some drivers for this server. Let's see if I can find them. I'll get back with you. Chrome install. Oh, downloading. We'll have very, very terrible internet here. So this might be very boring. Ta-da! We can actually see it now. Barely. Shitty ass resolution. I guess it's going to be the OS driver pack. 129 megs. With my internet speed, it's going to be about 15 minutes. See you later, guys. Okay, guys, I found the Matrix video driver from 2013. I just think this is just phenomenal on how fast this machine actually is. This is a hex core. Oh, driver failed. So that's not the right pack. Oh, got another. I think it's the same driver. But what we can do is force install and see if it pulls up at next restart. And in the meantime, there's an ISO. Pulls up as a DVD. Okay. This is probably OS. SMA. Oh, here's some. Okay. That didn't work. Okay, I'm gonna copy from a zip 340 megs, 337 megs. I'm extracting from an ISO and a zip file inside, a tar file inside of the ISO. So let's see. Instant, except the tar file didn't extract. So let's get WinRAR. No WinRAR on here, so that's not going to be functional. Got to download it. RAR lab. Why is it singular? Are they trying to trick me? I thought it was plural. I better check that. Downloads maybe? Looks legit. Looks really legit. I don't know why it's singular. I could have swore that's RAR labs plural. I'm going to duplicate this just in case and see what happens if I put S at the end. Because people are nuts. Tired of getting viruses. Especially on this son of a gun here. Okay, so this is legit. Here we go. We're going to do the wonderful magic of video pausing. Hold on. Okay. We're back. You know what? Let's nullify that. Bring it down a little bit. Let it search. And that was nice. Did y'all see that? What? It just went. Let me show you what it went through. It just searched all these folders and the catalog and installed automatically. That was beautiful. I mean, and very fast. That was just gorgeous. Alright, so let's do. Now I got computer management. I can see stuff. Disk drives. Yep. 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 And no. How did that happen? Oh no. It doesn't matter. Yep. Yep. That don't matter. Processor. Got older processor, but it sure matches the speed here, so I'm not complaining. Okay, now which one should I use? We have LSI, Mega Raid, or the Dell. I mean, it's originally made by LSI. People, I don't know which one would be the better one. They're all digitally signed. I don't see how to find a year. I don't remember that. No, I'll restart in a minute. If I use LSI, then I can use the LSI utility. So we're going to use LSI. And then it can upgrade drivers and everything that needs to be done. Poorly. There's no reason to restart yet. I'm going to rename the server though. Just call this I think it's going to say that it's already waiting for a restart. We're going to need this later. Some software is going to need that. I don't know if I should do that, but I need that. Yep. Alright, here we go. Licensing and session host. That's all you really need. Let's see if that works. Oh, no. Need to order a new code. It's fine. I got that under control. Alright, well, I don't know if I should close this video off because it's pretty boring right now. Let you see the rest of the way of how to set up server remote desktop on a single workgroup session. I'll probably continue that here in the next, I don't know, probably 30 minutes or so. I got other stuff I need to do. I'll get back with you and I'll walk you through how to do the rest of this setup. It's a fast machine, so yeah, I don't mind. A lot of people will probably really like to learn how to do that, because having multiple servers or Hyper-V servers in a single environment is not always ideal. Anyways, have a good one. Thanks. Bye. Alright guys, we're back. We're going to be setting up something that really might help some of you also. This is kind of not the way Microsoft designed Server 2012 R2. They actually wanted you to purchase 2 servers or set up a server in Hyper-V with another Server 2012 instance. But you know, that uses quite a bit of resources and processor strings, memory, and it's not necessary. 100% just not necessary. So I'm going to show you guys how to set up Server 2012 R2 with an RDP session and install the cows as per user or per device. I'll set it all up for you guys. This is the next part of this server build out. So, can't remember if I've already showed you guys, but you're going to add these 2 roles, and you're not going to do remote desktop service installation. That's where they get you. It was their new deal. And you have to be running a domain server, which is ridiculous for most people. So the only one for this instance, the only thing you need is these 2, which is under remote desktop services. You're going to do licensing and session host, and then next, and finish. That's it. Okay. Then once that's done, you're going to restart your server. And you're going to start your PowerShell up. Hold on. You got to do it in an administrator. So you go to right click, run as administrator. My bad. Okay. Now, here's what you need to do next. It's going to be $OBJ space equal space GWMI space namespace space and then you're going to put root CIMV 132 / terminal services. Oh yeah, space, so Win32. Now, a lot of people that have these listed, they're on websites, other YouTubes, kind of hard to find, but I don't know what's wrong with my keyboard today, or maybe my fingers. It's not plural. Okay, let me read that. It looks good. Anyways, what I was saying is most people have caps here and caps there. It's not important. Caps is not important. I say that, I get a big red. Uh-oh, well, that is not because of caps. I spelled something wrong. Namespace. Root. CINVT. / terminal services, unquote, 132 _ terminal. Huh, why did I put a space there? This is all together. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to change the mode. And for me, this doesn't always work. Actually, I've never got this to work. Wait, yeah, I can get this to work, but it doesn't take. So we need a... it's going to be 4. It's going to be per user. And the next step is supposed to be set specified license server list, and then in quotes you put your server name. That's never worked for me, so I'm going to do it the way I do it. It's GP edit. Then we're going to go into administrative templates. For me, this is just so much easier. And then we're going to go to Windows components, remote desktop services, session host, licensing. No. Why am I not seeing it? Licensing. Use the specified license server, enabled. And since we're in a work group and it says a single server, oops, sorry, I wasn't even showing you what we were doing. You're going to just put your local host, which is 127.0.0.1. This will never change. It's always going to work. Then you click on set license mode, enabled, and you're going to put per user. You can put per device if you want, but I put per user. Ta-da! It's easy, so easy. Much better than typing a whole bunch of lots of commands in your PowerShell. I mean, yeah, I don't like all of that. Yeah, okay, so hit enable. Okay, so now all of this is done. I don't even have to restart on this now. See? It's just so much easier. Start my server manager, go to manage, now I got remote desktop servers. See? Servers, and we're going to go to a local server. We're going to do licensing manager. So we have a license server, it's not activated. That's perfect. That's actually what we're looking for right now. So now we double click down here at the bottom, we click start RD licensing server. This is called main server. We're going to activate the server. Automatic activation is fine. Okay, so this is going to be Amtech Communications. And it's abcdsystems.com. And this is the same abcdsystems.com in the USA. And this is it's whatever you had your registration information on when you registered your information on your purchase of your licenses, your RDP CALs from Microsoft. You don't even have to fill in the second page. It's not necessary. Okay, so now I'm ready to install my licenses. I know what my licenses are. It's going to be a retail pack, and I'll put my license code. Pause. It's installing the licenses. Finish. Refresh. Come on, Microsoft. Well, we can't go any further until Microsoft puts these licenses in queue. They're in a pending state. I don't know why, but it's usually pretty quick. So, I'm refreshing. So I'll get back with you guys in, well, however long it takes. I'll let you know. Alright, so now it says 50 Windows Server 2012 RDS per user CAL installed. So the CAL has worked, retail purchase. I don't know why it pinned it so long. But anyways, 50 users can use this now. We're going to go back to the license diagnostics and refresh. It's still saying it's not working, but it is. So maybe I just need to exit this and go back in. It's in per user license mode, no redirector mode. The license server does not have any installed licenses with the following attributes. What the hell does that mean? It's very odd. I'm gonna restart the server again. Talk to y'all later. Okay, so I just ran across an issue that I've never ran across before. So in here it had stated that there was 50 per device CALs. If you right clicked on it, I clicked convert, and it turned it into 50 RDS per user CALs. I've never seen that before, but that's how to fix it if you ever run across this problem. Alright, this server's complete. I don't know, it's fixing to get shipped out. I don't really know how to do a benchmark for you. I know it's really damn fast. Oh, I can open Word and open a template. Oh, it's downloading. Huh. You gotta download everything now. Doesn't it come with anything? There you go. There's Word. Now I'll open Word with a template. Download one. Something with a bunch of crap in it. There you go. Sure. Alright, so now do desktop save. So now I should be able to open it from the file. It's just really fast, really fast. PowerPoint's usually more needy. Let's open a PowerPoint presentation, blank presentation. Like I said, lightning fast. The server is smoking. Anyways, that's it. Server build from ground up. Installed from USB to 12 SSDs. The Micron 1100s. Installing RDP cow. And getting it set up on a work group with 50 per user licenses. Have a great day. Take care.